Ecosystems Inspired Ideas by Michael Barabalt. Hello, we will be discussing an idea after attending the Ecosystems seminar. We will also discuss what was gained from the seminar. Then we will be breaking down the idea of developing a business podcast for ecosystems, how social media will play an integral part to the podcast, and the ways the podcast will help the company. We will also discuss different recommendations to take on the venture. Our takeaways. When going to an ecosystems communication seminar, there are a lot that can be taken from it. It is helpful to make sure that we stay focused and engaged throughout the entire seminar. Learning was such a pleasure. We learned how it's important to get the crowd's attention early, make it relatable, and make them feel. It can be hard to reach these emotions, but we cannot pull back on the subject we are passionate about. Numbers are important, but we want people to be invested in what we are saying. That is the takeaway I had from the seminar. Business podcast. Our business podcast needs a few things to help it be successful. We can give content that will help people in the business world to work on the communication. We would only give so much content because we're trying to show them that we are knowledgeable in the subject matter. We would hire podcasters with credibility that know about the subject to create a show that can have the ability to grow our customer base and show people what our program or how our program really works. Social media. Social media is very important to the growth of the podcast and our business. We can reach a large amount of people through social media. We can also promote and grow our community over time. A big part of this is follow interaction. This is where we can hear directly from our customer base to see their needs and wants. Social media will help grow the podcast. As the podcast grows, so will the business. How the podcast will help the company. The podcast and social media can help create different revenue streams, such as sponsorship for the podcast. We can have commercial sponsors promoting themselves on our show. Another way that we can increase our revenue is by listening to followers' suggestions. People on social media will tell you what they want or what they feel like they need. We can take these things and integrate them into our program or create another product line. As we grow our community, we could grow our brand. This could help us obtain a large portion of the market share. Recommendations. We recommend starting this podcast. This is a cheap and easy way to connect to those who have heard or have never heard of you. Next, we grow our following on social media. We want to continue to grow and see what the people want. If it is possible, then we can give it to them. And lastly, we believe by listening to your followers, you will gain the ability to expand and add to your product line. This could add lasting success and open a new world we didn't know was possible. I would like to thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a great day.